Do y'all comply with the police officer?
I'm not complying.
And I'm not getting you out. So don't be asking me for my bail. Bail means you ain't gonna get no bail.
You ain't gotta get me out.
Don't call my name.
You ain't gotta get me out. I stay in there.
I know what it is. No, you gonna call. I'm gonna call Dad. You call Dad,
yeah, I'm calling
and
Dad.
I'm gonna be right there
In
by
every
him,
situation,
and I'm gonna
Dad.
tell him. Yeah, and every situation. You know why?
Because that's the only way it's gonna happen.
No, you won't.
Yeah, because you would scream before there was a solution.
Yeah, I would.
And that don't work.
I'm gonna scream because I'm gonna tell you, how did you get in there, and was you complying?
None of that matters right now. Get me out.
She got her some soul food. Go ahead, baby.
How do you know she went to
Jades? She knows some good. That's Jades.
Mom, she went to Al's bar.
There is. She has a green in there. That the woman, white woman said, I'm gonna get me some soul food today. Y'all used to cook for my great ancestors. What? Yeah, when we was in the house, we used to cook for them. Soul food.
Mom,
you best believe it. And her ancestors.
Now. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Darius, and this video is for the girls.
It should cost $1 billion to look that Beyonce took my money. She didn't want me to use this song, even though it's to the 5 seconds. What she knows she knows she what.
I usually say it, but I get in trouble every time I say it, so I stop saying it.
You don't get in trouble when you say it.
I don't say it right. Because he's like, this is girl.
It's just for the girls.
You'd be like, this is not for the girls, and it's not for the guys.
Oh, sometimes it's not. Today it might not be.
Right.
Today we're having, I'm going to title this the best soul food in Ohio. Now,
it's true.
There's definitely some well, we don't have a lot of soul food.
No. You have to try.
What?
Soul Food Kitchen. They got some good soul food.
Where's that at?
Oh, Soul Secrets.
Where's that at?
Out in Cincinnati, like another area that you have never tasted.
Everybody, okay, so this is the best soul food in Ohio.
No, but let me just tell you, he has to try it, but let me just tell you this. This was the best to me, but there's some discrepancies, like Darius said.
Right, there are a couple discrepancies. Okay?
Let me say grace. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this food that we're about to receive. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Where's my oh, this is my fork. Okay, so this is called Miss Jades Soul Food.
Yep. Out in Cincinnati, Ohio.
We're at this particular location in Sharonville. Okay, so if you know, you know. But they have multiple locations. This one just opened up in May. All right?
Yeah.
And you can tell it's the second location.
Why?
As in the neglect.
Are you naming the title just Jades Soul Food?
No, the food is good. The food is good.
The food is amazing.
The food is good.
But everything else. The way that they set it up, they say they open on Mondays and it's all online, right? No one changed it. People be coming here and it's closed.
Right. So everything is very unprofessional is what it is.
Yeah.
So here's the first thing is that they don't answer their phone. The phone doesn't even ring.
It don't ring.
At all.
No, it says that the voicemail don't work or something.
And then when then the voicemail's full. So it doesn't ring at all. And then this place is far from us. So one time we drove here thinking we were going to do a video and they were just closed on a day where it says literally when you go on Google it says, "Oh, we're open right now." I said, "What?" And it was closed. Unprofessional.
Yep.
Then they have a big sign saying if you leave the place and you didn't check your bag and we were missing an item for you, sucks to suck. I think that's unprofessional because we left just now. They ended up, the owner wasn't here, so the cashier ended up giving us our stuff that we were missing because we were missing something. But we brought it to the car. We checked everything in there. Yeah. But we were missing one of the green beans or whatever. And so we didn't notice until we got to the car. And obviously when I went in there, the lady gave it to me. But if they were going by their policy, they wouldn't have given it to me. And I think that's not okay.
Well, they had to be careful.
In my
sometimes
opinion,
people be lying.
I get it. But for $5 a side?
Yeah, and then not only that, y'all, when we came here the first time, it was people coming in, right? And we said they closed, right? They would come in the door and I was like, they closed.
So we were inside already.
We were inside already. But it said it closed at 8 o'clock or something like that. Some hours, but it wasn't the correct hours on there. They had an hour left to open, and we were saying they closed, and they came in and they said, "Oh no, we're closed. We stopped cooking at 6:30."
Right.
They don't even say that on their line. It says that they.
She said we take our last order at 6:30, but it says they're open till 7 or something.
Till 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
Yeah. I think it might have been 8. And I was like, what do you mean you're closed? You just don't take orders after that. You gotta close then on the thing.
You gotta say that. You have to put that on your hours of operation. And then when we leave, it was a couple coming in, and they was trying to get in, and that was like they don't even know they closed. They thought they was coming in. It was another couple who was coming out of our car. I was like, I don't know what to say. That's
terrible.
The chicken is good and the stuff is fresh. It's like the business like that. If business like that, you be like, wow. If you can get your other part together, baby, ain't nothing stopping you. But you got to get those little bitty things together, and it don't take much to change your hours an operation online.
Right. And be consistent with it.
And be consistent with it. Have somebody do it, like with somebody standing around. Let's get into the computer and change this so it can be more professional. If we're going to close at 7, say 7. If you know you stop cooking at 6:30, put 6:30. I'm stop food. We stop cooking at 6:30, a half an hour before we close. Okay?
Right.
Because, baby, the like I said, it's really, really good food, and they just have to be better on the other side.
Mac and cheese is very good. Now, why did that lady say, well, act like she remember us?
There, she did say it. She said, "What's your name again?"
No. Yo,
no,
she said, "What's your name?" And then she said, "Sorry, I forgot." From the first time we came here. And I was like, why would you even remember that?
I actually thought she was saying it because you said it the first time. And I'm like, is she saying it because you just said it in your first order?
I don't know. No.
That was weird. I was like, I know she's not talking about from months ago when we came here.
She was.
With grandma now. Think the lie.
That was our first order. I mean, sorry, this was my first. It was the first order she was asking about. The order that I ordered for this video.
Wow. And
she was like, "What's your name again?" I forgot. And I was like, "Oh, I didn't expect her to know my name."
No. Yeah.
But then that made me feel like she watched us on YouTube.
That's what I thought. I was thinking, I hope she don't watch us on YouTube.
Because why would you even assume you knew my name already? Is the pork chop good?
Banging. That's why I'm saying they got some good food.
What's the green beans, y'all?
The
food is good.
The food is amazing. You know, we come here a second time.
Right.
I would come here all day long. And to me, they're very much better than Soul Secrets to me. I love it because I love the flavor.
So I'm sure there's specific things that are different and better at other places than there are here. Like, you don't like the yams here. Oh, no, you don't like the yams at Richie's.
I love the yam here.
You don't like the yams at Richie's.
I don't like the yams at Richie. I don't like the greens at Richie. I don't like the green beans at Richie.
Oh.
Y'all need to do better with that soul food at Richie. Now, that chicken is good. They white and good. Like, they on point on that.
So the sides aren't good there.
But here, everything good. There's nothing about that beef Wellington. That lady that cooked beef Wellington for her family.
You did tell me. No, that's not the video we're gonna talk about. Now,
I got a meal that I want to keep invite you to.
Malik and I were talking about black moms watching murder mysteries.
That's what we do.
It's too much.
His mama do it.
Yeah.
His mama do it too.
Watch an ID.
Man, I watch ID some ID For My Man. Baby, they got a new season out. For My Man. Baby, I would watch that all day long because you know what? I need to know what's going on.
It is too much.
People be scamming. Darius, you learn from them things. Y'all better tell them.
Yeah, you learn how to be paranoid.
It don't be paranoid. I'll be paranoid.
Yes, you do.
You a lie.
That's what you be doing. Now, that's the lady that was working up there. Now, their wings are a little bit too big this time.
They was small last time, weren't they?
Yeah.
No, and then when you put them in air fryer, they shrink.
Well, I can't eat them anymore. Anyways,
Are you serious?
No,
you're serious? I'm about to say.
But I am mad that they're this big, though. Because last time I remember, I really did like the fact that they were small. Remember, they were really small? And I was like, I love small wings.
Well,
these are really big.
Somebody must have said, I need more money for my bag.
No, these are probably cheaper. You know, the ones that
you think the small ones is more money? That's
the
crazy.
Ones that are non-GMO, that don't have no, the Amish wings.
Darius, stop it. This boy, like he can't eat no type of meat. It's like the meat gotta be this, a certain quality.
Meat is different than it used to be. You can't get meat everywhere like that.
Man, by the time you get some meat at your house, it be spoiled already in 2 days.
Myers is going to jail. There's this viral story that happened of this, I want to say he was 16. It was his first job. And every day after his shift, he was taking food out of the garbage bin. Because, they throw away things at the end of the day. He was taking fruit. It was just fruit. He would have a little fruit. It was like a fruit cup that they would throw away every day. And he would eat it on his way home from work. And the manager of the Meijer went and waited till he stole over $100 so he could call the police on him and give him a misdemeanor so he can go to jail. Disgusting, Mom. They tore that man up. Because it was he was getting stuff out of the garbage bin.
But why would they do that? That's probably what he had to eat. I mean, they were throwing it in the garbage.
Obviously, it was like they was not going to sell it. They were throwing it away.
And he works there, so why couldn't he get it?
I don't know, but he waited to build a case on him. He didn't even do it. He didn't even tell him, "Oh, you can't do that."
Yeah, that's disgusting.
He waited until he.
I hope they ripped him once.
So that they did. And Meyer had to respond online.
And what did they say?
They said, we heard about the situation. We're trying to get it resolved internally.
Of course they are. I hope he was fired.
He should have been, because that's bogus.
That's very bogus.
He literally was eating things out of the garbage bin, the throwaway bin. First of all,
he's not doing it to nobody.
That's crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm starting to think, or what we need to do, which we won't do because we have a capitalist society. No one wants to talk about that. But anyways, we need to start, before things expire, we need to be taking them off the shelves. Like 3 days before they expire, if no one's going to buy them. And be giving them to people who don't have money. But they're going to wait until the last second until it's expired, then they have to throw it away. You know what I'm saying?
Or, because I see them doing it now, put in a whole big old huge bin in the middle of the aisle, or the middle of the side of the aisle, and tell you, buy 3 for $8, for $3, $4. And you will I promise you, and the date be sell by date, be literally 2 hours from now.
Right.
I'm not even lying. But I don't wonder what they do with all that food. Seriously.
They throw it away.
I know that, but why would they throw all that away? They should be saying, let's take it to a Dollar General or something. Or
even them, I'm talking about produce.
Sometimes that stuff do not be, you talking produce.
I'm talking about,
but sometimes that stuff do not be spoiled in the cans. Y'all know that.
Oh, in the cans, yeah. But I'm saying, like, anything that has a short period of time that's an expiration date, they need to do it a couple days before and give it to a homeless shelter. Give it to, there's a lot of places. We waste so much food in the United States, and there are people starving just so that they can get every single penny out of every single thing. They would rather throw it away than have somebody eat it. That's why he literally called the police on him. I'm sure they have a company policy where you can't eat out the garbage bin, which is insane. Why wouldn't you be able to take things home
and you don't know
that's going to go in the garbage?
Yeah, right.
And it's a fruit cup.
Yeah.
It's not
that was gonna go to waste anyway.
Right.
Oh.
That's
people online. I'm hoping.
People literally that they ate him alive. And then for him to wait, that's conniving.
It was just petty. That's so petty. Let that man eat.
And he waited for him to get over $100 so he could call the police.
And I wouldn't care if he went grocery shopping on it. Go ahead, baby. Take all you want. I'm that person.
Now you getting fired for that. You getting fired.
I wouldn't care if it's in the garbage.
No, I thought you meant go grocery shopping.
No.
And get it for free.
Man, if it's in the garbage, I'm going to sell it to, because I'm probably give me some too.
Right. If it's stuff that's in the garbage and you guys aren't going to sell it anymore, why couldn't he eat that? That's crazy. He would eat it on his way home from work. Because that's all he had.
That's a shame. Because, yeah, if that's still working at Myers, I bet he's making only a few bucks, like $15 an hour, maybe $16. Or less than that, 14.
Yeah, it depends on where he was.
And you think he supposed to, he might as well. He probably trying to save his money.
Me and my mom have been watching, and my dad too, have been watching police videos, like as of recently. Just like watching, like any kind of police body cam footage or whatever. I personally cannot do anything where somebody did something crazy. I can't do any kind of murders or any kind of child neglect. You can't leave no baby in the car. I don't watch those. I only watch the ones where they steal from Target or they steal from Walmart or they do something like that and they do all that, right? I am always so uncomfortable when the people are black. I just think this is so embarrassing because it's like, it's already like, I don't know how to explain it, the dynamic of the people watching these videos. I know, and I know you don't believe this, but I know they're watching these videos. I think it's because I'm so accustomed to Twitter and people are insane and they're already thinking, oh, these blacks just stealing all the time. If any of those videos are on Twitter, and it's a black person stealing, there's somebody thousands of people in the comments going, well, this is what they do. This is what they do. They just steal. And I'm so embarrassed every time. Because it's like, as a black person,
they say this is what they do.
As a black person, obviously you know, if you are black, you speak for your entire race around other races. We didn't set that up, right? And that's not how it really works for not anybody else, but really as a minority, it's like that. But when you're black and you're stealing or acting a fool, it just looks bad when you're in these other spaces where there's non-black people. because people are already thinking that, and obviously everyone has that opinion in 2025 to be able to just overgeneralize a race, and they're obviously not supposed to do that. But I always get embarrassed when I see videos of the scams or whatever it is. I be seeing all types of crazy stuff. I can only do money laundering.
But it's other people that do it too.
No, I know that, but they don't think about that. I'm just talking about the people commenting.
She going to Jades.
And sure is. She going to get her some
So full, honey.
Okay, but the wings ain't as small as they was, and that turned me off.
Jerry, you don't eat them wings. You gonna put
them wings are supposed to be small.
Put them in a deep fryer. They gonna shrink.
I'll do that. Nah, I just want my carrot cake. That's why I'm done. I want my carrot cake.
Next time I ain't buy you no dessert. You get dessert after you eat your food.
Can you repeat that again? This came off of my credit card, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, he bought the whole meal.
Next time I'm not buying, carrot cake.
So?
As you chew on your pork chop.
That pork chop good, baby. And you put that up. Jade.
Anyways,
Jada.
Now that's Jada's daughter right there.
What?
That's the lady that was getting our food in the back. She forgot to put my garlic sauce in there. And
she so did.
Oh, she was waiting for her ride. Her friends. Her and her friends are about to kick
she at?
She was sitting right there. Yeah, she was sitting there the whole time. You wasn't watching? Now this carrot cake gonna be good. Ooh, she zoomed off.
She better go home.
When she got in. She's not driving. Yet her friend is.
She probably told her friend, hurry up. I want to go get gone.
Me torn between two roofs. All right, now if y'all have ever had a misdemeanor, I want to know. Or a felony.
Ain't nobody trying to tell you
that. You made a mistake.
Do y'all comply with the police officer? I'm
not complying.
And I'm not getting you out. So don't be asking me for my bail. Bail means you ain't gonna get no bail.
You ain't gotta get me out.
Don't call my name.
You ain't gotta get me out. I stay in there.
I know what it is. No, you gonna call. I'm gonna call Dad. You call Dad,
I'm calling
and I'm gonna be right there by him, and I'm gonna tell him. Yeah, and every you know why?
Because that's the only way it's gonna happen.
Mouth. No, you.
Yeah, because you would scream before there was a solution.
Yeah, I would.
And that don't work.
I'm gonna scream because I'm gonna tell you how did you get in there and was you complying?
None of that matters right now. Get me out.
No. It does matter.
Yeah,
I'm not getting you out of my money. You better have your money, your bail money ready, buddy.
Well, all I know is I had one little small detention in high school. I said, Dad, I got a detention. And he said, all right, what time will you be home? I'll never forget that. And I said, wow.
He called me one day. Because he threw a piece of pencil at the teacher.
No, my math teacher told you I was struggling just a little bit. I was sitting in the gym. And you screeched at me on the phone, and that man said, get off the machine, or I'm going to call the manager.
Yeah, so did.
And I said, oh my goodness. I said, sorry. And I was hearing my mom in one ear, this guy in the other. I'm thinking about my math teacher calling on me. It was terrible, guys. So don't ever contact her if you have any issue. Contact my dad. He'll help you out. He finds a solution first and asks questions later.
He does. I love that. I love that about my husband. I'm not like that.
At all.
First, I want to know is why is it that you throw a pencil at a teacher and you got a detention?
Mom, I need bail. I need bail.
I'm not giving you money. My money? I ain't do it. I didn't tell you to go confront.
Okay, do you want me to stay in prison overnight?
You definitely will. If you tell me I'm confronting being in compliance.
But no, first of all, you don't know what happened. You weren't there. You'll see the body cam footage in 6 months.
You resist. You not.
I resisted arrest because I was wrongfully arrested.
You don't do that. You take that up with the courts.
Okay, now I know better. But I think 6 months ago I wouldn't have known.
Larry, you don't.
Now I know better. You just sit there and let them do what they're gonna do. Because you have a whole case building up.
Yes, you got okay.
But then I was talking to Dad. You gotta not comply a little bit.
No.
You gotta not comply a little bit.
Your daddy?
No, he didn't say that. But listen, Mom, if you comply the whole way through, they don't do as much. But if you give them a little attitude. Attitude.
Now you got something on your resisting arrest.
Right, but I resisted arrest because you acted a fool.
But now you have it on your record. You do not do that.
And I'm getting it expunged.
No, you're not.
I'm getting it expunged as soon as I can take you to court.
This is what I see all the time. And you guess what happens?
Let me tell you this.
They lose.
No, let me tell you why. Because you gotta be like, no, you're not searching my car, right? And then when they search the car,
if they have a reasonable...
Then they knew they shouldn't have searched the car. And I'm suing the pants off of you. I'm suing the Wranglers off of you.
That's the first thing they say. Ain't got no sue money or nothing. Do you know how much costs this suit? You don't even have a retainer fee for a lawyer.
First of all, I'm the only person in the car that sued somebody before.
Darius, okay. What you call that? low maintenance court, whatever you call it. What is it called?
Civil court?
No. That you on that little scale court.
Well, yeah, it was.
Ain't nobody got time with that.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a. I mean, I'm not taking the police to a class action lawsuit.
You ain't gonna take them up the street to Judge Judy.
I am gonna take them up the street to Judge Judy.
And you know what? Oh, so you want to pay the $500
and
win millions.
All of my retaining fees.
And win millions.
All of my retaining fees are getting paid.
Darius, you gonna lose that court day. You talking something?
And don't roll your window down when I'm doing too much now.
You know what?
I won't be rolling mine down. I had a dream one day though that we were in a car and you were driving. Well, it wasn't really a dream; it was a thought.
Right.
That you were driving and you were speeding and you got pulled over, and I said, "Mom, let me handle this." I said, "Officer, what speed was she going?" And they didn't know. Let me tell you this. If they come to your car, this is good legal advice. Guys, everybody listen to me. Look it up, please, please. If they come to your car and they ask you, do you know how fast you're going? They always ask you. They always ask you. Ma'am, do you know how fast you were going? Do not
respond.
Answer. You can respond. You could just say, no, all you say is that, I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to, respectfully, I'm not going to answer that. What did you clock me at? Or whatever. Just you're not being rude or anything. You're just saying I'm not going to answer that personally. What I think that I was going, because if you don't have a dash cam, the dash cam is different.
I'm gonna tell you that. Don't say that I'm not gonna answer that because that's confrontational. All you gotta do is say, I don't know. Let me know what I was going.
Well, I think the reason why they don't say I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. The point is you don't answer it, and the reason why is because a lot of times they don't actually have a speed that you were going. They might have just saw you and said they're kind of going fast. And so the reason why they ask you is because it's an admission of guilt. If you say, oh, I was going, 12 over or whatever, right? Then they say, okay, well, that's enough for me to give you a ticket because you were going 12 over.
And then they're going to put that down on their books too.
Right. Because it's an admission of guilt.
Right.
Even if they didn't have you on a speedometer, even if they didn't clock you at any certain speed, because you said that you did, they can give you a ticket.
And not only that, it holds up in court too.
Right.
Because they have a whole video. You know they're recording you every little step of the way. Darius want to go viral. That's why he wants to be confrontational. Because most likely, it's going to be on YouTube. They're going to say a famous YouTuber, Darius Gaskin, and it's going to be blasted, and you're going to go viral because everybody knows who you is.
The things I want to go viral for is a Karen. And God don't want it, baby. He don't want it. That's not part of my life story. Okay? Because I've yet to see a Karen in real life. Let it be. Let it be. I will be in front page news. I haven't. I would be on front page news if I had a Karen. Immediately. Now the police, I don't want to be I mean, it depends. I have my neck turned a little bit for a lawsuit. Throw me to the ground. I'd be scuffed up a little bit.
Was you with your daddy when he said he used to go to that ATM and then people follow him and it was a very, very small store and everywhere he goes.
Oh yeah, that was a place.
Was you with him?
No, I wasn't. I never was with him because he would go to that store.
Yeah.
While I was getting my hair cut in
Milwaukee.
It was a Russian store next door.
He said,
and they would follow him everywhere.
Every time he goes down the one out, they follow him and somebody behind his back and looking at him as he is looking down, walking down the aisle. Y'all, that was crazy. He said it was so creepy. Like the man was saying every step he made.
It wasn't creepy. It was racist.
I know that, but would you have said something?
Yes.
You were little.
Oh yeah, I was little. But then now I would have.
I was saying something. I said, baby,
I would have said, "Excuse me, that's my shoulder."
Right. Dude, I'm not gonna steal nothing.
I wouldn't have said, dude, I'm not gonna steal nothing. I would have said, call the police.
No.
Now.
I'm like, you still bought something?
Right.
You still use the ATM? I'll be done, but you have no choice. Because you wouldn't get your hair paid.
I'm going to somewhere else.
There, you was getting your haircut. We've been looking stupid.
He could have drove somewhere else. This carrot cake's good.
How are we gonna go somewhere else there while he getting your haircut? You wouldn't got the money to pay your haircut.
He already left the place to go to the next door. He can go somewhere else down the street. He can go to CVS, Walgreens.
Or whatever.
I would not have been there though.
I don't think it was a close thing to it. That's why you do it.
Oh, this carrot cake's nasty. You said what happened?
You just said it was good.
Yeah, I got another piece.
You lying.
The carrot cake is dry. The carrot wasn't. They squeezed all the juice out of the carrot. Now,
I'm sorry, Jada.
I feel like in a situation where you, Jade. Oh, she's not watching this. We never met her. We met her sister. Her sister didn't play. Anyways, Mom. So
her sister were cute too. They cute.
If you had a what are you doing in a Karen situation? I don't feel like you're doing nothing. One time we were at the airport.
That was Karen.
No, she was a Keisha.
She black?
Yes. You don't remember this? We got to the airport My mom is filming YouTube. This is the beginning days of YouTube.
No, that one was white.
No, she wasn't, Mom. That was a black woman. Outside.
She was white. She had a white shirt on and she had a a tan blonde hair.
Are we talking about the same story? You must have had a different story.
I got her on camera. After the fact.
Because the whole thing was we got there and my mom was filming and the lady was like, you can't film me. I'm part of witness protection. I said, and my mom said, you not on the camera, boo boo.
Now you lying.
Okay, but it was not. She did not say that lady was black. Mom, I know she was because I remember you guys had a little quip back and forth, and that quip don't happen like that with a Karen.
Whatever.
It don't happen in the way it did.
All I know is I said, ma'am, I'm not recording you. This thing is towards my face, and I wasn't.
Right.
I wasn't thinking about that lady. I said, why do people think that you have the audacity to tell me what to do on my camera? I am front for.
And you're in public. Go if you in witness protection, you better be down the street of the dungeon.
Right. I don't know you in witness protection.
You're in one of the most public places known to man, an airport.
People hate it too, cause people be out with they lovers, they cheating on their wife.
Right.
You saw that man that went viral.
Yeah.
That went to that game. What? You go to a game with your lover?
I think it was a concert.
It was a concert. But you know how many people go to games?
Right.
And concerts, and they be on the screen and they be looking stupid because you with your other. Why would you do that?
Well, they never think about the 40,000 people you're going to be on the camera. They don't even go to certain people.
But look how many people vlogs. It take one time for a big YouTuber to be on there and they be just going through the crowd.
I already said I'm on witness protection too. Okay, why are you on witness protection at the airport? We ain't got no security. Okay, Mom. I'm trying to think.
Witness protection for people that get DV?
No.
What?
Witness protection is something different. That's when you got you got a government.
Sometimes you running from a significant other.
No, but usually that's they usually get a restraining order, but you can go wherever you want to. A witness protection, they change your identity. You go to a different place.
Yeah, but witness protection can be a person that's trying to get away from
I'm gonna be honest with you.
A person that beat you. I mean,
the only thing I know about witness protection is what I saw on Tyler Perry.
And what happened? Why did he need a witness protection?
I don't know nothing about that. It was a family, and they ended up staying with Medea.
You know what? Actually, I don't like the law enforcement because I done seen it where people are still getting their lives taken away because the police be ignoring those.
That just happened the other day.
I know it just happened to another girl, a black girl. She passed away. The man came in the hospital and pow-powed her.
Yeah, that's what I heard about.
And she literally was telling them the restraining order. The first one got denied. She did the second time, and they accepted it, but they did not deliver it to him.
It doesn't actually work because they
didn't deliver it to him in time, and the man came after her.
But my thing is, they obviously don't care about a restraining order if they're going to pow-pow.
And now they don't care because they're gonna pow-pow themselves too at the end. They always do them, and then they do themselves. It's so stupid. And then the police don't do nothing about it. And then they sit up here saying, like they so care, and they want to sit up there and do a little report and say, we are gotta do something different, and never do nothing different. What?
Because it becomes national news, and then they want
now you want to sit up and have a report to say, boy, bye. After the girl done passed away now. I'd be so mad at those things. It's so stupid. So stupid, y'all.
Now,
I'll be scared to be in relationships like that. It's like you can't win. You can never ever be. If you're in a DV relationship, it's so hard to escape. How would you escape? The only thing I can say is, literally.
Well, first of all, they need to go to jail.
If that man was in jail, I would just walk away from everything, my kids and all, and go to another state and relocate. And I wouldn't say a peep. I would have my phone off. I'm taking that phone and breaking it. Give me a brand new phone number. You have to move straight silence. Okay, not even tell your friend, your grandma, nobody for a minute, because that's gonna be crazy. Because they may tell. They be like, he ain't gonna do nothing, baby. He wanted just to see you, or they can put a gun to mama's head or somebody to try to get you and convince you. You better tell me where she at.
Why don't we always talk about things like this on my channel?
Oh well, I'm sorry. Okay, we ain't talking about no more.
No, it's okay.
No, we good.
I think it's important to talk about.
But you understand what I'm saying, y'all?
I do.
They be threatening their people. They be threatening. Remember that girl that girl, her best friend, she was trying to take up for her, and she said, "You're not gonna beat on her." But she was taking out. He killed both of them. He unalived the girl and the other girl, the best friend, because she got involved.
That's
They
crazy.
don't have no type.
Okay,
of...
so mom, if you're in a situation with a Karen, you ever see those Karen videos or no?
Yeah, I see them Karen videos all the time. Hey, baby.
What are you doing in those situations?
I'm snapping. I don't play like. I voice off my stuff. I let my stuff be known. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. If I come in confrontation, I'm confrontational.
Yeah, very.
I'm very confrontational. I would say what I have to say. Now you can hoo-ha while I ain't gonna put my hands on you, and you ain't gonna put your hands on me.
But if you put your hands on me,
you put your hands on me, I got a pow for
you.
you.
Okay.
No, I got a pow for you. I'm not playing. I'm pulling out. I do not fight, but you will have a red beam on you, a red one, a good red one. And any place I want to pow, I will, and I'm not gonna miss, cause I got my target. I'm not playing. I am not joking. You put your hands on me, your life is over. You will be having something going on next week.
I just want to hit somebody back. I don't think I would want them to
If
die.
you hit them back, and you start hitting or put your hands on them, they're gonna say it's gonna be she hit me and it's now you in jail.
What? Mom, you getting handcuffed immediately.
What?
When you pow. You're going to jail immediately.
I don't care. I got lawyers that are gonna help me. But my thing is self-defense. If you put your hands on me,
I get it.
I'm self-defense.
But I think they definitely can say excessive force, can't they? Even if they just went and slapped you a little bit.
Slap me a little.
Just a little slap.
I was threatened for my life. You put your hands on me, I promise you, I'm reacting. I don't play. I'm small. I'm little.
Anyways,
I'm little.
I'm small.
You put your hands on me, and I promise you, you ain't gonna see it coming. You're not gonna see it coming. I'm not finna be getting beat up and having bruises on my face because you can't hold your temper. Yeah, I'm gonna have some words, but I'm gonna have something else to say.
Okay, so when do you ever think it's okay for a man to hit a woman? And that's
no.
Okay, this is what happened. I was watching the other day.
Absolutely not. I never got hit by a man, so I don't know. But I would never.
No. Sorry, I didn't give you enough context. The man was at they were at a baseball game, okay? And this black man, you can't hear any of the first part, initial part, like we don't know what happened. But he's in the row in front of this white woman, right? This black man. And I think he's by himself.
Yep.
At this baseball game. You ain't finna interrupt me.
Go to your Alexa app, add a new device.
Say that again.
Sorry, I was talking to the thing.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so he's standing in this in front or whatever, and he's turned around because that's when the video starts. Of course, when the confrontation starts. So he's turned around and they're like verbally arguing at each other, whatever. And obviously it's a baseball game. They're drinking, right? And she reaches it down because it's like a stadium. So he's in the seat in front of her, and she slaps him. Bow, slaps him.
The lady?
Yes, the lady slaps the black man. Because they were arguing at each other. I don't know what it was they were arguing about.
A white lady?
Yes, it was a white lady and her husband. And then the black man was in front of her.
She
slaps the black man. The black man reached over there and grabbed her neck. No, he didn't grab her neck. He didn't actually do that much. But then the husband jumped up. And then the black man pivoted all the energy towards the husband. And even though, because the lady was still hitting him, but he was like, the
husband should have checked his wife.
They never do
because
that.
My thing is, why would you put your husband in that situation?
They never do that.
I would never put my husband in that situation.
Well, sometimes they do. Sometimes they check their wife. It's not always, okay? Because I just talked about overgeneralizing racism before.
Crazy.
But when I see these videos,
that's crazy.
I do think it's interesting that it'll be sometimes it'll be a white woman and. Not too much. Hey, how y'all doing? Sometimes, okay, so I'm just being normal.
These white people probably like, dang,
sometimes
put my name in your mouth.
So sometimes I'll come and I'll look in the comments and then I'll just look at somebody's profile picture and they say, I love Darius.
And then they know.
And I go, wow.
And then
what do they think about the fact that last week I just said that white women do?
I see something. I see this. I used to love Darius, but you sit up here talking about me like. She's like, I am white, and I can't believe you said that, and you used to be my favorite. Well, they be in the comments, I be looking at them like, dang, there, you done lost another Caucasian member.
Yeah.
You did it again.
I mean no harm, but honestly,
he do love y'all down.
If you get offended by what I say, maybe it's not the channel for you.
Why do people always do that when we offend the Caucasian? My best friends are Caucasian. Oh, I'm married to a Caucasian woman. Oh, I'm married to a Caucasian. Every time we offend them or try to, offend their character or whatever, you always say, and they come back at you like, don't get it twisted. I love white people. They my best friends.
I think people do that as a joke because that's what white people do about black people.
So they got best friends.
They say the N word. They say, well, my best friend black,
and y'all, you do too. My best friend Caucasian.
I don't do that. I have many other reasons why I said what I said. I ain't got to be because my friends are white.
I don't even know how you have them.
Yeah, because they don't get it twisted.
Because you crazy.
I'm very normal, guys. I'm normal.
No. Some of them I'll be like, why do y'all have him as y'all friend? And they be such good friends with Darius. They be spending on each other's houses and kicking it. Darius got Asian friends, Caucasian friends, all kinds of mixture.
Why wouldn't I, Mom?
And then he tell me, I dare y'all to say
tell the truth.
I dare y'all to say this. Come on. I wish you would. And I'm like, boy, you better start threatening them.
First of all, I don't do that.
I don't have a conversation. He be playing them songs in front of them and wish they would. Y'all, he look all around everybody.
What song?
I wish y'all would say that.
A song with the N-word in it?
Yes.
My friends don't ever say the N-word.
I know that, but you be waiting. Your ears perked.
I have waited before for people that I don't trust. And they proved me wrong. Actually, right.
And then what? We
had a conversation immediately. I said, cut the cameras.
He put the whole sorority. He put the whole fraternity and said, we finna have a meeting now.
That was insane.
Remember that?
That was very different. That was literally insane. And that's not even the same thing. A song, singing with a song, we can talk.
Went in.
We can talk. But there was no
having
song
a whole
playing.
Meeting to the whole. They got to listen to his whole lecture. Why?
And I'll never forget you guys trying to blame me for that. Some black people need to be stopped. And I don't know if it's your generation. I think it is.
She got her some soul food. Go ahead, baby.
How do you know she went to Jades?
She knows some good. That's Jades.
Mom, she went to Al's bar.
Darius, she has a green in there. That white woman said, I'm going to get me some soul food today. Y'all used to cook for my great ancestors. What? Yeah, when we was in the house, we used to cook for them. Soul food.
Mom,
you best believe it. And her ancestors.
Now.
Her ancestors like, we got that.
And now
she got them good taste buds, baby.
Carol's gonna say something.
That's Sally Sue, and she driving nice too,
guys,
baby.
Please, I don't have nothing to do with
Sally
this.
Sue driving nice.
There's
I promise you
Sally Sue. There's nothing wrong with Keisha.
Listen, but I'm trying to say, Sally Sue went to go get her some Jades, and she like, I remember my ancestors had this type of food.
Ancestors a little crazy.
We was good for them. Go ahead.
Anyways, what was I saying?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What was I saying? You don't even remember, Mom. Yeah.
No, we were talking about.
I know. I had something I was gonna say. It was on the tip of my tongue. Something about,
Karen's.
Yeah, of course it was.
I want to know now because it was good.
Well, all I know is that if you're a white woman, I love you down, boots.
Oh yeah, because we were talking about how.
That's more moist than mine was.
It's so good. We were talking about how y'all,
my friends and stuff. The N-word. So you guys did a lot actually, and I still. Sorry, you guys don't get to me. Not all the time. If we disagree, it's usually it's because I'm thinking it's a generational thing. You guys have absolutely got to be nuts if you think that boy in my fraternity got the pass to say the N-word because I said it first. That's what you guys were saying. Yes, that's exactly what you said. We were talking about, and actually they just love to hear what you got to say. Anything you got to say, they say, yeah, be right.
That's lies.
I said, what?
Lies you tell.
And they would not have thought of that without you saying that. Anyways, long story short, if you weren't here before in the past couple years, or if you don't remember, there was a boy in my fraternity, and we had to do this dance thing or whatever to a song. I recommended the song N-Words in Paris.
I remember that. No.
I obviously said the N-word.
I see why.
And over text. Never said it in person to him. Said it over text. Or I don't know if I actually said. I think I did. Or maybe I just sent the song. I don't remember if I actually said it. Whatever. Either way, sent them the song, right? Then we're talking in person. This boy gonna come. This is the first. I think this is the first or second week we knew each other. He gonna say, "Oh, didn't you want to do the song N-I-R-S in Paris?" Said it to my face. Said it right here like this to me. I said, "You said what happened?" And everybody was in a circle. I said, "Attention!" I snapped my fingers. I said, "Attention!" And I had everybody look at me. I said, "Did anybody?" The people around me heard it. I said, "Let me just say this. This will never happen again. I will never, ever, ever hear any one of you utter the N-word ever in front of me." I was the only black person there. And everyone was gobsmacked, actually, jaw on the floor. The people who were next to me, because they knew better than to ever say that. This guy was just so oblivious to not say the N-word. And then he didn't even say the N-word. He said the N-word hard R. What? Are you nuts? Mm-hmm. And then you said that he had every right to.
No.
That's what you
said.
That's
what I said. No, I did not. What I said is, Darius, why would you pick a song like that to give somebody? It's almost like you saying, I dare you. I triple dog dare you.
Wait.
No, you do not tempt people like that. I understand that his ignorance. You just brought the ignorance out in that boy. And my thing is, I feel that you shouldn't even. Why would you, out of all the songs in the world,
listen, Mom.
Why would you give him a song that got the N-word in it just so you can get them roused up?
Listen.
No.
First of all, that song is incredibly popular amongst my generation. They already knew the song. So I didn't bring up a random song that no white people know.
I get it. I understand that.
And B, this song only has the N-word like 3 times in it. Where there are songs without the N-word in the title that have the N-word more.
But why would you give him that song? Like, can y'all understand what I'm saying? I understand you like the song, but that's the. How many more songs do you like in life? You got thousands of songs in your phone. It was just one of the options. Yes, Darius, but you shouldn't let that be an option. But that man being a Caucasian, he was so Caucasian.
So why did all the other white people know not to say it?
Because he was ignorant. He already didn't know.
So that's not my fault.
Yes, but that's your. But listen to me. You shouldn't tempt people like that. It's almost like you trying to test them.
I'm
test the waters. So, like I'm trying to see where y'all at. I dare you. I double dog dare you, and I'm gonna prove to you because I'm gonna give you a
so
word
if there was a song and you were with somebody, and they were white and they said the N-word in the song, would you say anything to them?
What you mean if there was a song?
If they were singing along? No, it was just playing.
Yeah, I would say something to them like,
why?
Because, baby, Darius, if they with me in my car, which I don't have no Caucasian.
But no, not in your car. Let's say you guys were in Miss Jades' Soul Food and they were playing a song and the N-word was in it. And everybody was singing along, whatever, and he said it.
I doubt we ever gonna do that.
But no, but I'm saying in this scenario, would you be in your mind thinking he had every right? Because they played the song in the establishment.
That's totally different. That's totally different.
How?
That's on their own thing. You just playing a song leisure. I'm talking about somebody that's your friend, like, here, this is the song we gonna play. So,
I didn't say that. I said this is one of the options.
Then why'd you make that an option? That's what I'm trying to say.
Because people know that song. It's a popular song of my generation. It just happens to have the N-word in the title, and all the other white people in the fraternity knew not to say the N-word.
But why you just didn't give them that? Just say, I'm going to take that out because I don't want to be controversial. So what I'm going to do
because I assumed that everyone was normal and didn't say it, which most people were. He was literally the only person.
Not, baby. There's just a lot of people that say the N-word or hard.
Oh, no, I know they do, but not in front of black people.
If it's
not too black, no, they do not.
He did it in front of you.
I know, and that's why he got dropped immediately from the fraternity. But my point is like, I get that there are definitely white people who obviously say the N-word by themselves. They say it in songs and sing it in songs, whatever. But I think that most people know not to do it in front of black people.
Right.
At the very least, they know. This man doesn't even say the N-word. He says the N-word hard R to me. No, you need to be reprimanded for that. And all the other white people had their jaw on the ground, as they should have. I don't care if I said it there. It doesn't matter. I think you would know. I don't care if he says it behind closed doors or whatever the case may be.
That's my point. I know he was wrong. He was wrong for doing that, but I feel that you should have been wise enough to say.
I don't think that I have any blame at all.
I'm just saying. I don't think. Well, what did you think? Would you give him a song like that to say, here, we're going to do this song, that song, that song? You suggest. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to have to. Oh, yeah. You're giving us this song, that song, and this song. You know what I'm saying? You suggested a song to him. So he like, okay. So it's almost like he's saying, you give me permission because you would have gave me that song.
He didn't even say it right.
Yeah.
The N-word hard R is not even in the song at all or in the title. Hard R? Mm-hmm. He hasn't. Wait. I want you to think about this. I think
he was trying to do that on purpose to get you under your skin.
Okay, well, he got under the jail.
Well, he's not in the fraternity. He got kicked out. So.
My question is, what black person do you know in any song saying the N-word? Hard R.
We said A.
Right. So where did he get that from? Mm-hmm. So he was already
from his household.
Right.
Somebody been taught him that.
I'm glad we weeded out the bad weeds. He was taught that. It wasn't just like a normal, like, I accidentally said I thought it was cool for me to say the word. No, he said the hard R, and then y'all tried to say we shouldn't have hung it in front of him like a piece of candy. What?
I believe that. I believe sometimes you have to take the high road and be very, very wise in the things that you do.
High road?
Sometimes I'm talking about certain situations in life. You have to have wisdom enough to know common sense. I'm not going to do that, and I understand I could, but I'm not.
Well, actually, I'm glad I did.
Ducks. I think I seen her the other day.
I'm glad I did do that. Because
he's
the type of person to say the N-word hard R.
But he probably learned a good lesson from this.
I don't care. So in that scenario, I think that he was so ignorant or stupid enough to say that to a black person that it wouldn't have mattered if it was me or not. He was going to say that in front of a girl at a party. He was going to get too drunk and say it here and there and everywhere else.
He gonna get his butt whooped.
Right. It could have been the wrong black person.
It could have been the wrong black person, and he would have got
I was nice to him.
He would have got mollywopped, and it would have been so bad.
But how? My point is that
that man's smart. He know who to say it to and who not to. That boy ain't stupid. Because this wasn't his first encounter. I was so shocked.
I can maybe understand. Well, I could definitely understand better if he said the N-word just in general.
I hope somebody talked to him and told him what you don't do.
Yeah, there was a whole big ordeal after that. We had to have a whole board meeting about it, about what they should do with him, and whether he was going to stay in the fraternity or not. They all talked, all the older guys, because I was a first year or whatever. All the older guys talked to me about it, what they want. They actually handled it very well. The fraternity's gone downhill since then. But when I was there, yeah, it's gone downhill since then.
How you know?
It's gone downhill since then. That's all you need to know. Because when new generations come, they have different people, different rules, mindsets about how the fraternity should be run and whatever. But they did a very excellent job. I feel like it was a very PC, like, they didn't play. For an all-white fraternity, basically, they really made sure that they wanted me to say what the punishment was. It wasn't like, they wanted me to have my input on what I think that he should do, whether or not he should say it. They gave me the free reign to say, do you think he should stay in a fraternity or not?
I think
they had a meeting with me to see how I felt about it, not just how.
So it made you feel like you felt important, like, okay, y'all really
right. And I barely knew them. Like, I was a brand new pledge. Like, I didn't have any pull or any say or anything, but they definitely felt like, because I was the one affected by it, that I should have the say of the outcome. They would not do that now with the new generation, the new kids.
Why?
Because we're in a different era.
How you know? Something happened?
No, I just know. I can tell. And also, I was the reason. I was part of the reason why they were just so iconic. And then when I left, everybody just, I don't know what they did.
Because you were social chair?
No. This was before then. It's just, I feel like I had to keep everybody in line. I'm not saying they were so iconic when I was there. I had to definitely keep people in line. Because I was one of the only black people. There was another black person. He let everybody just do everything.
I remember him. He never did go home.
He let everybody do everything.
What you mean? To him?
Yeah.
I like that
I was
boy.
very vocal. They probably hated me as the black.
He didn't even have his parents come visit him.
They said, we hate this black.
I wanted to adopt him.
What?
He was sitting in that chair, just sitting there. He never had people come. Every time the parents invite, he never had parents. Nobody had to come see him.
I too think that I saw his parents. Mom, you only came one of the...
I came to all of them. We came to every parent thing. Are you kidding me?
You came to two, I think.
This is the same. This is why your boy don't understand. I went to every parent thing. I flew out there and got us rooms. Are you insane? Every time we moved in, that first year we did it, we didn't did it 3 years.
I meant with
4 years. We always did it when y'all invite the parents. We were never, I got it, you know what, I
think Max, you did it twice. Mom, they had mom's weekend, they had dad's weekend.
I did the moms and dad.
You never did the dad's weekend, Mom.
I did the moms.
Then there was family weekend. There was a lot of different things. You didn't go to every one of them.
I did all the parent. Are you insane?
Mom,
see, people don't pay to spend their money. I flew out there,
Mom,
and I was...
Yeah, but you be so confident, and you be calling dad. And
let me get my phone. Because I'm tired of him. Because people don't understand money.
Max went to 2.
I got it on things, so I don't care.
And I'm not just talking about coming to Arizona. I'm talking about
I'm talking about only
family things.
I'm talking about when I'm invited for, you tell us about my dad, mom and dad, I need to come up because we were
for
parents.
My fraternity, right.
So every time it was parent thing, I went to every parent thing. We were there. Weekend. You can look like that if you want to. I'm going to prove it to you.
When I was in high school, people were definitely saying the N-word, but I was less, I mean, you have to experience being black and growing up around white people. But anyways, by the time I got into later years of high school, I was very much not with white people saying the N-word. My white friends knew better. They didn't say the N-word. Post George Floyd, I think everybody was on the same page, or I thought everyone was on the same page. The white people that I had met in college, my friends and the people in my fraternity, they all knew not to say it either, which is why my entire white board was like, this is unacceptable and a liability for the fraternity, and this is why we need to talk to Jades about it.
It is definitely a liability.
Yeah, because you don't know what he's gonna do.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I am happy the situation happened because we knew beforehand.
It definitely puts a little mask over your, makes your fraternity look bad.
Yeah, of course.
It makes it feel like it's racist and nobody will. It spreads fast.
It definitely spreads fast on the campus.
And then if it wasn't nothing done about it, and that man would have stayed in there, that boy would have stayed in there, trust me, it would have spread throughout. You know they racist over there. They let a person hard R be called. And you know what? Crazy. It would have stuck with that fraternity forever. Right. And Jack would have heard about it.
Jack is crazy.
And you know, because the Jack Links, he's the one, he's in that fraternity. What?
Dang. Oh my gosh. If a Karen said the N-word to me, I don't even know what I would do.
What would you do?
I don't know. Actually, I was really nice to him. Would you be confrontational? So I gotta be nice to the Karen.
Darius, you too much. Darius the type person that talk a big game, like he like when you in front of you, but when you in front of him, it's confrontation time.
Mom, Darius is very quiet. Him immediately.
Hello.
I'm not joking about that. I'm not joking about that. It wasn't like a.
Oh, you reprimand? Yeah, you would do that. I get it.
I said it.
You probably do it in a professional way. I get it, but you ain't gonna do it in no gangster way.
I wasn't gonna put my hands on him.
I know, but you ain't gonna do that gangster.
I did.
That gangster lean.
I did almost actually have yeah. And it was around the N-word again too. But I'm not gonna talk about that story in this one. That's another one. We almost got in a fist fight. I think I told you that one.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I said, oh, you got that mad?
Yeah, and because you actually think that I play and I don't. I just want to know what you think this is. You actually think that I play and I really don't. It depends. It depends. I'm not gonna be rude to a service worker. If you get my food wrong, I'm gonna be extremely nice, or maybe not say nothing at all, and maybe I'm faulted for that. But there are certain situations where I'm not just gonna let nothing slide like that. You're not just gonna come over here saying the N-word hard R, and I'm not gonna say nothing. That'll be the only black person just sitting there going, "Oh, Tay." No. We're gonna be having a conversation, probably several actually. Because I need to know what you did before, during, and after. I need to know when you say it, how you say it, who you say it to. I need to know why you think you can say it, and why I want you to know why I can say it and you can't. There's a lot of things, and that's what I had to have that conversation with 3 people in my fraternity.
That's crazy.
This is the dark side of growing up black and being around in a majority white area. I have a lot of stories.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I ain't even gotta worry about Darius. Darius got a temper when he get in situations. Let me tell you something. This boy can get really, really rah woo woo.
I do not get rah.
Yes, you would.
At all.
Just like with that guy you said you was about to go with the blows.
Okay.
Now things can go like that. When it comes like that, don't.
Slurp. That's
why you scared of people like this, because he pretend like he's so I don't do. I'm peaceful. No confrontation. No here. No confrontation. This boy's the one that's gonna snap. And you're going to be like, wait, hold up. And you ain't going to be able to calm him down. You losing your life.
Well, no.
Almost.
I would have a very, very calm temper if I had a pew-pew.
You can't control that all the time when somebody's really, somebody just beat you and split your face.
Oh, split my face? You're getting split. You're getting split.
Listen, it's easy to say, but when you had a busted lip and your eye is bleeding and and he did all that to you, and you sit there, you ain't gonna use it.
That'll be the last thing he do in life.
Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all don't. I done seen Darius in action. So
Mom, are you kidding? If my lip was busted?
See, that's all he's thinking about. See what I'm saying?
Of the car.
See what I'm saying?
Of the police car.
That's what I'm saying.
Mom, at that point, okay, you're doing too much. If I didn't touch you at all, you're talking about some busting my lip, my eye is black, it's bleeding.
That happens, Darius.
You're bleeding too on the concrete. Yeah, they would know who did it. It was me.
He is, y'all. Look up. He is. He's got a temper. That boy got a temper.
Okay, I don't have a temper. At that point, you don't have a temper.
At that point, your temper is heated.
Is it? I think a temper is only when it's unnecessary, it's not needed. If you busted my lip, that's not a temper. It's revenge.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He don't see. Darius have never had to be in situations like this.
Right. I know. Which is why
you've never been in a fight.
I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. I don't get. Where's the imminent danger? You guys are always like.
The boy never. That boy don't have a.
I've never been in a fight, but
never been in situations.
Have you? You've been in a fight one time. You pulled that girl's hair out. Wow, whip-de-doo.
I ain't had many fights either, but I will say some words. I am a word person. I'm a very much of a word person. You ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way.
I'm not a word person.
I am. You ain't been in a situation like that.
But it depends on what kind of situation it is. And the situations where I needed to say
Darius, so would you walk? No, Darius, if everything is confrontation, if I'm confrontational with somebody, this Darius, hello?
That's confrontation as in
you don't want to hear
give me
me.
Enough scrimps on my on my salad.
Or we could go, if I have words or whatever. It doesn't matter.
I don't think there's ever been. Well, one time that guy did try you at the movie theater. Do you remember that when we were getting pizza?
And I came back at him.
And if I was a little bit older, I would have said something. He got it coming. He had it coming all day long.
Yeah, but I was at him too.
You heard what did he say? You heard them didn't have some jalapeno peppers. You were trying to add jalapeno peppers to the thing. I think they said they didn't have them.
And yeah, he got all the things.
No, you probably didn't say. Yeah.
I did not. I said they had them. They had them. Something happened. I was getting extra. He said he was taking too long. I was taking too long.
No, I think you probably said they had them last time or something.
Whatever.
Anyways, the man was doing a lot, and he was like, "You heard they said they didn't have them." I wish he would say that in 2025. I wish he would have said that to me because I was like 12 when it happened, and I said.
But I went in too.
He actually did a lot. Actually,
and I spoke up because I looked at him like, "You nuts? This is my order." We was going back and forth
because that was crazy, and we'd have been going back and forth.
And then his wife was like, "Calm down, baby, calm down." Whoever that lady was, tell him to chill out.
She better have. People need to keep their spouses in check, and actually, that would turn me.
He was
that would
keeping
give
him
me
in check.
That would give me the ick. And there was this one. You got to check your spouse because I think that would be so embarrassing. If you had a spouse that doing something outrageous,
I do not do that. Why would you put your child, your family in jeopardy? I would not be with my family, and I'm finna start something with somebody like that lady smacking that man, and she got a whole husband right here. Like your husband, you putting your husband in jeopardy, girl. What is wrong with you? Your whole family. I wouldn't expect my children to do that either.
And we're having a very stern conversation when we get home because that's embarrassing. Because, like, the husband or the wife or whoever it is that's trying to calm down the situation, they're going, babe. That's that's humiliating. Because why you have your spouse out here acting a fool anyways? Like,
and now you looking like a little wimp. Like, okay, you done hit this man, and this man smacked you back. Now you want me to go and say,
and now he had to feel like he had to come and jump in. But honestly, he didn't.
Right. He's like, I gotta get beat up for you. And many men has gotten beat up.
And they did. He had them both.
It's some man that has gotten pow and over.
But they both deserve to be rocked because. But at that point, okay. So if you were in that situation,
there's people have lost their lives unalived.
Okay, that's crazy. I don't think that nothing ever is supposed to be ended up in unalived.
I understand that, but it happens.
If you're at this baseball game, okay, and you now are the woman that we were talking about who hit the man, so you hit somebody else. You guys are verbally talking. Karen. You were the Karen, and you hit him. Okay, do you expect Dad to jump in?
No, first of all, I'm not putting my hands on no man because he could beat me. No, I'm not. Of course, I'm probably thinking that way.
I didn't know what she thought was going to happen. She was going to hit him and he wasn't going to do nothing. Just sit there and say, well, like, I don't think that people ever think about the next steps.
But my thing is, okay, so I was with you and Dad and Dalvin, and I know Dalvin is going to fight. He ain't trying to hear. He ain't going to think twice. But anyways, I don't why are you looking?
I'm looking for the path to the bathroom.
Why?
Because that's where I would be.
Anyways, no, I'm saying, if I would have smacked that man, and I got 3 men, you, Dalvin, and Nate, okay, and then that man, after I smacked him, he choking me and grabbed me. Is y'all getting that man off of me and trying to get him?
Of course I'm getting him off of you. Okay. I'm not hitting him back. We going. We got to go. Mom, come on. We got to go. I'm going to a different
city. Ain't nobody, he's choking me. Yeah. I'm turning blue.
I'm going to bite his finger off. And then we going to go. Sorry, sir. Sorry about that. She a little drunk. I am not, no. So I can get choked too?
But I'm choking. They choking me and beating my face.
When we got to the car,
my eyes are busted out.
When we got to the car, I would have said, "Why did you hit that man?"
And you want to say, "Mama, are you okay? Can you breathe?"
Yeah, and then
your eyes bleeding.
Immediately after, I'm going, "Why did you hit that man?"
I got stitches now. I got a busted open wound.
Why did you hit that man?
Because I thought y'all was gonna have my back.
What? I am 2 pounds and 3 inches taller than you. I don't got nothing for you. Where was your pew when you needed it?
Now, see, I couldn't use my pew then because I'm going to jail. I'm going to be under the jail.
And you can't even bring one into a place like that.
I hit that man first.
Right. And especially if you're in the wrong, then what you gonna say? Those situations,
that's why people run back to their car and try to go get their pew and say, come on out, and then wait for you outside.
So, no. You cannot do that. You're going to jail.
Well, they did.
You can't run. You can't leave the situation and bring them back.
That's what they did to my sister. And you know what? They only got a year, some few months and some probation.
That is
slap
crazy.
on the back.
A slap on the back is
slap on the hand, on the wrist or whatever. That's ridiculous.
That is crazy.
Because every law in cities is just different. They don't care about lives. It's like what's going on? They don't care. It's not the same rules. Every state is different when it comes down to unaliving somebody. So next time
you think he getting soul food?
Oh, he did. Come on, baby. you could tell his ancestors did it. Oh yeah, they got good. They got food.
They did what, Mom?
This
is a free state.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
They didn't have slaves.
Hey, these ancestors didn't have them?
Mom, I don't know if that man's ancestor had slaves.
You can tell.
This is terrible, Mom.
But I'm saying that don't mean it. But so the ones that was in the house, did they all get treated mean? Sometimes. Yes. They did? They said sometimes it wasn't, they was not really.
Well.
It was like sometimes they really did have some good friends. Like they made, they made it so, I don't know.
I think
the
let
father.
me just say this. First of all, the people
they weren't all mean sometimes.
The people in the house, and this is just my understanding. I don't know all the details, obviously, but I'm assuming the people in the house were, first of all, they were in the house because they were lighter skinned.
Yeah,
that's the reason why.
Right.
Second of all, so you were just more favorable to look at, okay? Which probably did mean you got a little bit of better treatment.
But you had to you still have to do stuff for them in their house.
Yeah, of course.
But
you were still a
some
slave.
people, but then the other people was jealous of the house ones, house ones because they said you can stay in there, you living in there.
I can only imagine.
Room and board.
I don't know if they stayed in the house.
Yes, they had rooms.
Oh, well.
They would stay there and do their linens and
I'm
cook
sure
their
that
house.
was the case, and there probably was a little bit. But also, I think that if you were in the house, you probably did have more daily interactions with people in the house, like people in the house, right? Versus where if you were on the field, I think that you probably were only dealing with the man or the people that whipping and all that stuff. Right. And so I think, and this is just my understanding, I'm assuming that meant maybe there were better conversations, more cordialness inside because you were on common, talking to the women, and the guests,
and you raising the kids,
you're raising the kids, and all those things. I'm sure
that's what made it different. And the dynamic with it, and some people are more meaner, and some people wasn't as mean because some people was like, okay, I really like that person.
It was way worse than what we actually think it is. Our education system was terrible, and of course, the people who did it.
Oh no, I know it's the worst time.
They didn't want us to know. They still don't want us to know what they were doing.
But then that's when they was having intercourse with them and having them get pregnant.
It wasn't intercourse, it was RAPE.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I didn't want to say
and they ate us too.
I know.
Made us furniture. Turned us into furniture. They don't talk about that ever.
I've seen that on that. We surrounded in that museum, didn't we? They would take their skin and plastic it on a thing as like a leather. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, look at that car. What kind of car is that? But my thing is
that every other country that's not every other country, but many countries that have committed atrocities, they are very vocal about their apology. There's never been one here, which is the reason why people don't know about the actual details of the atrocities, because no one wants to talk about it, because the people still don't have any guilt or fault. They feel like, oh, well, because no one knows about the details. When I was in school, we were not learning about nobody getting eaten. Now, obviously, I was younger. But even when I got to high school, that's old enough to know.
Yeah. I think some of that stuff they don't put that stuff in the textbook. Do they teach y'all that?
But my thing is that, and this is no tea, no shade, when it came to the Holocaust, we learned about that every single year.
That was horrible.
Every single year. And I know it was horrible. But we learned about that every single year. The only time we talked about black people was in February. And it was about Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement. We didn't talk about
the car, what they built, what they invented, what black folks invented.
But not really even that. It was very, very.
That's what Mars was.
It wasn't detailed at all. The bar. You also were in a black school. I was in a predominantly white school.
What kind of car is that?
I don't know.
It's so nice, ain't it? Orange.
I don't know what it is.
Jaguar.
It's a Jaguar.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah. So, but I'm just saying that they don't want to teach that, because it's very embarrassing. And also, so then there's a lot of white people who don't even know the history of slavery. They probably just know of it. They don't know the details of it. They don't know what actually happened. They don't know how bad it was. They don't know the things that happened subsequently after that. They don't know about what happened during the desegregation. They don't know about what happened. They don't know about Jim Crow laws. They don't know about all of those things that affect the black community to this day.
I don't think a lot of black people do.
I know. The whole point of, once you find this out, education and making people uneducated is the key to everything. If you have an uneducated population, you can manipulate everybody, because no one knows any better. No one knows what the history. That's why they always say history will repeat itself if you don't teach it. Like, it's so being prone to.
I think even me, I don't even know. I can admit that I don't know a lot. I know majority of they did teach us a lot of that in our black schools. because I went to a predominantly black school. But just to say that it's probably a lot of stuff that I know, but I don't really know. It's like half and half. It's like, because I have been to museums to learn education about and little things like experience like this, because they did teach us that in our school.
And also, the further away we get from generations of the people who actually experienced it, the less we know about it, because it's now not being passed on.
Talk to our kids.
And to children.
We don't want to talk about it, or we just say, but we should take them to the museum.
But specifically, white people need to talk about it.
Take their kids to that, even down to the Holocaust, everything, every museum that has anything that has to do with slavery. I think everybody.
The Holocaust was different, obviously, but we learned a lot about.
But I'm
the
saying they still had a lot of torture.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, for a Caucasian family to see all the groups that has been tortured and has some things that went on, they should be educated about.
I think the average American knows 60 times more about the Holocaust than they do about slavery. And slavery lasted 400 years in this country, and we still don't know about it. Why is that?
Is because the Holocaust was Caucasian? I mean, not Caucasian.
Well,
but they had that lighter skin. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we obviously have a certain.
They think the black race is the scum of the scum. We the lowest,
right?
On the bottom, and then Hispanics.
All minorities, I'm sure, but black people are definitely at the bottom of the totem pole. But my point is that at the end of the day, I'm just saying we learned a lot. Not that we shouldn't
not
have
that we are. That we think they think we are. We ain't.
No, I know they know.
I'm just saying we the best of the best.
I know they don't think that we think that, but whatever. My point is that not that the Holocaust shouldn't be talked about, and that I obviously want to know the history of any kind of genocide that's happening. But I think a good thing to point out is that when there is a genocide or any atrocities that happen towards black people don't know about them. I encourage you, besides slavery in the world, think about all of the other things that are happening right now to black people in other countries. What's going on specifically? And I'm talking to black people, so it's obviously a different group of people that you might know about it. But I'm saying, think about your insert any other person who's not black here. Are they understanding about the atrocities that are happening to other black nations? Because there are other nations that are non-black that we know what's happening to those people. We know about other things. Whatever. That's not to diminish anybody's specific story. It's just a question mark about why we don't talk about things that happen to black people, and why is the only thing people know about slavery was that it was bad, it happened for 400 years and they were slaves and whatever. That is such a lack of education. That's why you have people on here talking about some.
No, they used to make us.
People own slaves.
They used to make us watch them movies all the time, but they say Roots weren't real.
I've never watched Roots, so I don't know.
Right, but it was a lot of movies. We had to write a slavery movies or books, so we had taught that a lot. And then we went to a lot of field trips that showed us what boats that they all got on and how they had to get over here, and they was this happened, that happened. You like, and you experience it, and that makes you stick in your head. I didn't
experience it. I think that obviously I understand, and I don't know everything about obviously the transatlantic slave trade, but I do think that there's a lot of people who don't know about it, and they don't care to know, and they probably won't ever have to know because they're not black. And I think that that's where the issue lies. There's a lot of black people who may not know about it, but there's a lot of black people who do know about it because they want to research or they understand the nuances of it, or they want to look it up on TikTok or whatever and have somebody else explain it to them. We're in the age of communication. But the point is that most white people, if they don't actively seek out the information, which most aren't going to, they don't have any outwardly forced to do so because they're not black themselves, and they just hear what they hear. And so when you can go on,
it's no big deal to them.
And the just recently, the woman from Jillian Michaels, who from the Biggest Loser, the main woman from Biggest Loser, she went on there saying like everyone always wants to villainize white people, but only 2% of white people own slaves. And it's like, girl, does that matter? Because everybody else benefited from it. Like, it's like, and somebody brought up an analogy, that's like only less than 1% of people own social media companies. Does that mean it doesn't affect a lot of people? Right. We all benefited from it, or have, bad things that come from it too. But either way, only 1% of people own social media companies. It doesn't mean the impact isn't there for our entire country. 400 years of free labor. And then we have a whole group of people, it's the first time.
Literally, we built this. Right. We built this. Like, when I tell you, the whole country is built by black folks.
For free.
And
not a dime, no reparation.
You can't tell me nothing. And this is why I will always want to be a black person. I'm glad I was black. I'm black. I wouldn't take me. I will always want to be black. Okay. That's something to talk about. My ancestors built where you living, babe, where you working, these very grounds you walking on.
Well, the United States is not the United States we know today without black people.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But when we went to Washington D.C., I was floored at every street that was built by a black man. Our ancestors. Are you kidding me? They built. I didn't even. It's some of the stuff about the sugar, all that stuff. We learned so much. It was crazy. I got to go back there. It was insane.
Well, when you go back there, it will be changed because Donald Trump went and ran through the whole thing.
I understand that.
Yeah,
I understand
I'm
that.
just letting you know.
But it was
So
really
that sugar
crazy.
component is gone. I'm just kidding.
And the thing about it is that slavery was not too long ago.
Well, yeah, it wasn't.
Because my grandmother and they were slaves.
Your grandmother was a slave?
My great grandmother. What I'm saying, her mom. I had pictures of that. I had pictures of Nate's mom. Y'all know if you remember his grandmother. She still had cotton balls she used to pick. I saw on the stem. She kept that because they kept everything. She showed us washing. She showed us all the stuff she went through as a slave. She was actually a slave.
That's
her
crazy. Hands
and everything. She showed me the cotton balls she used to pick, real cotton balls from the cotton field. She used to show us little things about her, what they had to do. Man, she showed us a lot of stuff.
Can you imagine?
And it was old and rusted. I was like, wow.
Can you
she
imagine
lived
being
that.
the first group of people that was...
So this makes me so crazy that it was not that far ago. Long ago, we actually saw slaves that were slaves and they were living normal lives.
That is the thing, is that most people want to, and that's what they try to make it seem like it was black and white and so long ago and all this other
It's
stuff.
not that long ago.
But it wasn't that long ago.
Really?
In comparison to like many other things that we do know about and talk about. Obviously, it's been definitely generations. But the thing is that people don't think about is that the reason why the transatlantic slave trade was different than other slavery of the past is because it was race related. Every other, not every other, but most other slaveries that happened were of people who looked like their slave owners. So if everybody looks the same, it was harder to differentiate the slave from the slave owner because everybody was the same.
Yep.
When you have the transatlantic slave trade and you now have the introduction of race, it's very easy now to say to other yourselves from exactly what the superior race looks like versus the slaves. And that is why we are still being affected by the aftermath of slavery and segregation, because now we don't just aren't just homogenized back into the society. We are still black in this country. So the characteristics and the things they did to black people, it was so easy to do to them because the people were separated by race, by your phenotypical, characteristics. And so that's why we had Jim Crow era and all the things that we really have to. That's why we have to really celebrate. And I'm really considering, like, really taking into consideration like Juneteenth. We really have to put more. What we celebrated July 4th
because
for?
it just now became a
I know.
It just now became like a celebration where a holiday,
a national holiday,
holiday
where
because
you get off of work.
A few years ago. But now I'm really need to.
They might be. I don't know. It might not be one next time.
Why you say that?
Because they were the White House was talking about how bad it was. Oh, I'm going to work. Everybody needs to come to work. Is what they said.
No, they said you can even request off work and they have to let you off if you're working.
Not with this administration. They don't have to let you do nothing. I'm saying the government is the one who decides that. It was under the Biden administration they made it a federal holiday. I think it still is, but I don't know if it will be next year. But whatever. That's not the point. Either way, let's get off this topic. It was very serious. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. We got to go.
Yeah, we got into that.
I know. And we'll see you guys next time with another video. I'm going to have some solo videos. If you guys don't click on them, I'm deleting the channel. You'll never see me again. Anyways, I'll see you. Goodbye.
Bye.